Ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the Arizona Cardinals and the Minnesota Vikings. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. From the 10. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. Now Corral. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
A gain of 18 on the play. And the Cardinal first down.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out. And they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's second and 3. Now a handoff running through the middle. 54 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Play action, Corral. And this is Ertz with it, right side. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
They'll try again. Pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line. goes in. A great effort there. His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cards' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Come on, set! Field flat! Red, yellow!
Mon now off of play action. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there for Minnesota. 69 yards. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Toward the pylon, caught. That'll bring up second and goal after the gain of 5.
38.
They'll try to run with Harris. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Damian Harris with career touchdown number 60. And the Vikings are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that they spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On third down, here's Corral. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses.
Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, Kai just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Corral. Going to throw right side here, complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 33. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
73 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the two tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8.
Touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. Mecole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
The Vikings take over first and 10.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Tyler Boyd from 17 yards out. And the Vikings are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From the 10. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
On 2nd and 12, Corral. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Here's Corral. And a catch made by Hopkins. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. The first down throw here for Corral. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there. 2nd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. but the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Fourth down, Corral looking to throw it. And he comes back with one complete. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So this offense able to convert on fourth, and now a fresh set of downs here. First and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. From the 45 on second down, Corral. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 23. First down. Here's Corral with it. This is Smith with a grab. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. Final shot before the half for Corral. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Take over first down 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score first and will in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a...
That's caught inside the 20. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Markellmyboy Hardman with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Vikings come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 21-14. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. From the 10. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Their own 23-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got, to the top performers you have and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. Try to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. Flush to his right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. Harris running straight ahead. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
And his kick is indeed good. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. So the offense back out now, coming off its first interception of the game the last time out, trying to reestablish some momentum here, Charles. But they're trailing defensively. Maybe these guys smelling the blood in the water a little bit.
Yeah, I think that they probably are. But what they need to do right now is just make sure they don't force the action too much themselves. They've got them on the run a little bit. You just want to be in a position where if they make another mistake, you're there to capitalize on it and take it away from them.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
That's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a third down and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here, a little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a foot. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring it down. They'll go for it on fourth. Here's Corral. He's going to float this one deep right side. He's got a man complete. Wow, first and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. On the defensive side of the ball, that's the definition of frustrated. You get them to fourth down, and then you allow a chunk play like that in the passing game.
Almost felt as if that play was drawn up in the dirt on the sideline. They pulled that from a game plan that wasn't this game, and they still made it work.
And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. from the gun. They'll try to run it. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Cardinals are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And Hardman going to go ahead and sit on this one as it'll come out to the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Mon. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Here's Mon. That's swung out wide to Harris. Calling a gain of 6 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Now Mon. He's got him in. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Mon looks to throw on 1st down. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Past the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. 66 yards. And the Cardinals use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Ron good to throw it. And that is incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Fourth down, 4th quarter. Here's Mond. This is caught. It's Boyd. And they work this well upfield across the 45. They go play action here. Mond. Open man. He's got Jefferson across the formation. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Mon. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. From 19 yards away. And the Vikings answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that gives them a 3-point lead. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown. Their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter, and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
2nd and 10, Corral. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
I'd give some credit to the defender on that when he read all his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, Corral. And this is caught. He hits more. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Corral. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That gives them the 1st down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
So 2 1st downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think we call that season's greetings right there. He came up, pow, knocked him for a loss.
Corral to throw. Throw left side complete. That's more. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and that will make this a 4-point game. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off.
Fair catch. Made on this 25-yard line. The Vikings take over 1st and 10. Their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
He's back to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back to throw. He's going to find Jefferson open downfield. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
4 yards. That's another Vikings first down. First down.
This one came right down to the wire. And CD, they had that one final chance to try to navigate their way into the end zone, but couldn't get it done to avoid the loss.
Yeah, and how about the defense there? Because while they had one final look at the end zone, the defense made sure they knew what they were doing on the last play, executed it flawlessly, and no flags. Because remember, if there's a defensive penalty, there's one play left in the game that the offense gets. They didn't allow that to happen.
So for Arizona, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-4. And they'll have another road date next week with the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, it's a potentially fatal blow to their playoff chances.
Yeah.